Yeah, I'm not liking the mage. To be honest, the mage is pretty bad. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the mobile corner. Um, I'm doing this video kind of early in the morning because I'm not sure if you guys have been aware or if you even played Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. But as you know, there are two versions. There's the JP version and the global version. Now I play the global version because um, I wanted to follow the story. Um, and if you haven't known, to catch you up on everything, for the past week, um, just about half of the game has been inaccessible on global. There was an issue with the support items in the game, and it didn't matter which event you played. If you used a support item, then you would the game would just crash. I don't know why, but the game would crash if you use a support item. So what they did in order to respond to this issue was they took out the majority of events in the game that even the whales would have difficulty defeating, because they would require using items in order to survive. And so all you were left with were old Dokkan events that you could easily beat, and a couple of and all of the um, not news, all of the uh, Z battle events that require, I mean, that make it so you can't use items anyway. These were the only things you could play, and as you can see, I only go up to 31 because you stop getting dragon stones at 31. So, but these were the only ones that were available at the time, and the issue wasn't just that they took out half the game because of this bug, but the issue became, I mean, it became a real issue when, this happened for, I mean, it lasted for a good week. Now, a lot of people were speculating that, we're gonna get uh we're gonna get a good bit of stones for as compensation, or they were trying to speculate what the compensation would be once this issue was fixed. Simply because, the majority of the game was missing for, you know, a little over a week. And so the reason I'm making this video is just to see, what that compensation would be. I didn't think it would be much because they have never treated Global right, in my opinion. Global has always been at least 6 to 8 months behind, and the majority of issues that the only time they've ever done right by Global is when it was an issue that occurred, like for example the New Year banner, um, where you spent real money trying to get this LR UI Goku, but He wasn't in the majority of the banner, even though he was advertised to be. It was a step up banner, and he wasn't in most of the steps, even though he was advertised to be in the banner. And so, um, I think they did right with the compensation on that because, you know, they spent their actual money and whatnot. And so they got a full refund for whoever spent stones on the banner, got all their stones back and a chance to, do the step ups again. So I mean that was good, but they have always treated global like trash. And so let's see what this update is about. Oh, this is the only page. Okay, so they said fix some bugs. But yeah. Um this apparently is the compensation for um the game, for half the game being missing for a whole week. You get 3 dragon stones for certain events being temporarily closed due to the item crashing the game issue. And all players will get 5 dragon stones for the issues related to support items. And you get 2 dragon stones because of this being an emergency maintenance. So, um, you get 10 stones in all. Um, I've heard some people say at the least you'll get a multi, which is 50 stones. The majority of people were correct in that you're probably not getting more than, 1 to 5 stones. I'm not surprised by this. I will say I'm not surprised because again, uh, Global has they have treated Global like second class citizens, you know. So it didn't surprise me one bit that this is their way of saying we apologize for uh taking out half the game due to a bug and taking over a week to fix it. You know. And I guess I'm not gonna complain because I've been farming up stones in this game specifically for the 6 year anniversary, I believe it is, that's coming up in the summer. Um, that event is gonna have. I mean that yeah, when it hits global, I've seen what that anniversary brings as far as banners are concerned, and so I already know which characters I want to summon for, provided that they stay the same. Uh, Provided that they stay the same. Looks like these events are back that require, you use items and whatnot. But yeah, I already know based on some YouTubers who play the JP version. I already know which um, characters that are coming in the banner that I want to summon for. So that's why I'm saving up my stones. I'm doing all these old story events that I never completed to get more stones. I'm certainly not gonna buy any because it doesn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense to buy any stones. Uh, Based on how they've been how they do global. It makes no sense for me to go in and buy stones. I guess we will. I mean, I still don't see the new. I still don't see the new event they were advertising. I guess it hasn't come yet. New stage of Dokkan event is coming. Um, yeah, I guess they haven't loaded them up yet. They're supposed to be able to get this guy as well, who apparently is pretty good. I might, I don't know. I don't if he is a Dokkan event, I probably won't summon for him because there and even though he's good, there are characters in the um anniversary banners that are going to be much better than or that I want to use more so than him. So if he isn't a banner, which he probably will be, I won't be summoning for him. Looks like some more characters are getting extremely awakened, characters that I do not use anymore or really never used. Like this guy. I'm not sure if this update to 4.4. I'm not sure if this one brings the same name thing to which update is? Yeah, I'm not sure if this brings the same name deal to the global version. But currently, I've been currently I've been working on getting medals to upgrade Majin Vegeta. Let me see if that event is still here. I don't see it. Yeah, it was here yesterday. I don't know where it went. I guess they changed it. Yeah. Let me go to my character list. And so, did I spell that wrong? Yeah, vegetable. He is a tech unit, if I'm not mistaken. Well, maybe I am mistaken. There he is. Okay. This guy. I've been trying to get medals to build him up from this event. Let me see if it's apparently I might have to use memory keys to access it. Yeah. It's not up here anymore. So I guess what we'll do, I wanted to see if what type of update this was. If it was just a fix. Should I do a boss rush? I have this Bojack, I believe, but I don't use Bojack. Like let me see. Full throttle, no. Well, I need to level this guy up for my Hybrid Saiyans unit. So, yeah. Wait, is this? Yeah, that's the one. So let me do this event right here right quick. And it'll give me a Dragon Stone, so why not? Right now my strongest team is still the Kamehameha team, which is this unit of characters here. I swapped out LR Cell for this guy. Mainly for like dodging supers. So I guess the first thing I'm gonna see is if they truly did fix the issue of the game crashing while using support items, because that was one of the biggest problems. With that was the biggest problem with the game, was using a support item in any mode would cause the game to crash. So even though I don't need to, I'll use a Dende right here to see. Okay. So apparently that has been fixed. So let's see. STR Gogeta. Now, my favorite units in the game right now are the LR Gogeta, this guy, and the LR, the LR Vegito that can transform. Um, of course, I'm a fan. I'm more a fan of Gogeta than Vegito, and the reason for that is Vegito has never beaten any of his opponents. Like, there are people who say Vegito is stronger than Gogeta, and I argue that they are equal in strength. Um, because if you pick either one of them at um any time period in the show, it's still like Goku and Vegeta fused. So, I mean, in theory, they should have the same power regardless, since they're both fusions. But in my opinion, the reason I like Gogeta better than Vegito is because Vegito has never beaten anyone on the show. Like, I think Vegito's first appearance was in Z against Boo, and he was not able to beat Boo. He well, I guess he could have beaten Boo if he wanted to, but of course he toyed with him, and Boo was able to turn him into. His fusion wore out. Actually, he should have beaten Super Boo. Buhan, but um, plot kind of stopped him from beating Buhan because there was no explanation for why they defused inside of Boo's stomach dimension. But still, if you look at the record, he did not defeat Buhan, whereas Gogeta did defeat Janemba. If you look at Vegito's second opponent, which was, I believe it was Goku Black, or Super Saiyan Rose, um, he couldn't beat him either. Um, they fought, even at Vegito Blue, they fought, you know, they fought back and forth, and it ended up being Future Trunks with a inexplicable super blue sword to actually defeat uh, Goku Black. So it's like, you tell me what opponent Vegito has actually beaten. And I get it, Gogeta didn't necessarily defeat Shenron, Omega Shenron, but he did weaken him enough now. Like, it was proof. Well, I know GT's not canon, but if you think about it, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta apparently was so strong that he could not, like, stand on the earth. He had to continuously Hop, because if he stayed on the earth long enough, it would be destroyed simply by him, simply by his power standing on it. So then you look at this guy, Vegito Blue, who did defeat Broly. Now, yes, you can argue, and spoiler warning for anyone who hasn't seen the movie, but you can argue that, Broly didn't necessarily lose because he didn't die. But let's face it, when even at his legendary state, when when Gogeta went blue, it was a wrap. So Gogeta has actually defeated opponents, whereas Vegito has just stalled them so that someone else could beat him. But yeah, that was an event, and as you can see, it was nearly effortless because my Kamehameha team um, consists mostly of LRs. But this right here is my favorite unit in the game. Once he transforms, he goes into Vegito Blue. And I only have one dupe in him because uh, I don't. I try and summon for characters, as you know, and if I get them, that's good. But if I don't, I just accept that I didn't get them that time. I'm not going to try to throw, hundreds of dollars in to get the units. And my main reason for that is, uh, in my opinion, I don't think it's worth it. Simply because at any given moment now, they could just say, okay, we're closing Dokkan. And if you spent, some people I know probably spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. Maybe not that. Well, I mean, it's over 6 years. So at least $20,000-$30,000, on their account. It'll all be gone in a flash. So to me, I'm like, I don't think it's worth it at that point. Let me try with this team here. This is probably my weakest team, which is Universe 6 category. Let me see. Now, I don't think, yeah. Wait, yeah. So, apparently this is not the, wait a minute, let me do this. Yeah. So I can't use this Khalifa. You cannot choose this character since you're already using another character with the same name. So, this 4 point whatever update is not the same name update. Unfortunate. But I guess what we should be, thankful that we can play the other half of the game again. Personally, I was farming up stones, for the anniversary event, but now I kind of feel like the best thing to do with Global is just to stop. You know, there's no reason why. Um, well, at least I would like to. They're not gonna explain why they treat Global the way they do. And so, as a Global player, I've lost a lot of motivation to keep playing the game. For this particular reason, like the fact that nothing like this has happened with JP And I'm pretty sure if it did, it would have been fixed within at least a day, not a whole week, not a week and some change. So my motivation to play this game has just died out. Um, I don't know. It might. I don't know. I might. I'll see what happens after the 6 year anniversary. But again, I don't plan on spending any money on this game. And I'm certainly not gonna play the JP version of this game simply because there's no reason why both versions can't run on the same uh on the same version. Like there's no reason why this game can't be as stable as the JP version. And I think the lack of care it's terrible uh, how many times Global gets messed up and how much longer it takes to fix it than its counterpart or its original, I guess you could say, with the JP version. And so, I mean, there's a simple solution to fix it. Of course, no one will do it, but I'm particularly willing to. And that is, I'm just gonna stop playing the global version, and I'm not gonna pick up the JP version because at this point I'm considering it a wash. I'm considering it a wash. Um, so this might be the only time you see Dokkan Battle on this channel, unless something changes. Um, Simply because they have pretty much expressed how little they care about the global version of the game. So I, in turn, have expressed just how little my desires to play it has become. So that's gonna be it for this video. Um, and as you can see, I mean, the game Dokkan Battle. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, this is a game you can. This is a game you would have a lot of fun playing. But again, they treat the global version so bad that you and some people say just play global for a bit so you can learn where everything is and what everything does, and then go to the JP version because that's the better version of the game. Well, in my opinion, there's no reason for that to be there's no excuse for that to be the reason. Like JP should it's okay for JP to be a good version of the game, but that doesn't mean you treat global like trash. So until something like that changes, the only thing you can do is stop spending your money and stop spending your time. And the most important thing is to stop spending your time. So for me, I've decided to stop spending my time. I stopped spending money a while ago, but I'll stop spending my time on this game also until something clicks with these guys and they realize that, they need to do with the global version the same that they're doing with the JP version that they treat so well. So that's going to be it. Until next time, you guys know what to do. Stay blessed.